Welcome to DeLeon's V-Twin Tales. I'm Rob DeLeon and this is my new YouTube channel. This channel will revolve around anything to do on 2 wheels or 3 wheels, motorcycles, trikes. Hell, I've even got an RC motorcycle over here I might even put on the channel. But I started this channel just a few weeks ago. I wanted to get into motovlogging. I've seen everybody doing motovlogging. I love these shows that they do. I love seeing the destinations they take their motorcycles to. I love seeing the events. I love all of it. And so I've wanted to do this for a while. It's only recently I just got my first motorcycle and I decided to start riding around with a friend of mine who I actually started a channel with about a year ago. We were actually racing slot cars. And so I have a whole channel, and that's kind of where the name came from. That channel I called the De Leon Slot Car Raceway because it's based on the name of the movie. Well, it's based on my last name, but it's based on the movie Need for Speed, which featured a racetrack called the De Leon. So I started that channel. It seemed to work out pretty well, and I thought I would just go ahead and name this channel the same way. So we get started here. I've already got one motovlog up already, just on a short trip around the area I live in. But this video is going to be a little different today. So a few months ago, I had gone to my friend's house to do some slot car racing. And while I was there, I asked him if I can film his motorcycle collection. Now, his name is Joe. He used to race dirt bikes back in the 60s and eventually started doing motocross, I believe, in the 70s. And he's been racing since the 70s, 80s, 90s. And I think one of his last races was maybe 2001 or so. But in this video, we're going to get to see his motorcycle collection, which features many of the motorcycles from the 60s and 70s, as well as some of his other collections and things that he was doing, because he used to be a surfer as well. He still rides skateboard. And so he's kind of an adventurous guy. And so this is kind of a treat. I got to see his motorcycle collection. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get into the garage to go look between the motorcycles because they're packed pretty tightly. But you're going to get the gist, and he's going to describe all the different motorcycles he has. We're going to get to see some of the photographs during the races he was competing against. And I think it's going to be kind of fun. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video.
We didn't know each other back then, but we actually met at a swap meet, and turns out we were racing against each other back in the early 70s.
You're where? Were you where again?
Right there.
Right there? Okay. Nice.
This is world champion Dave Vickers on my Jawa motorcycle. And these are just shots of me at the local race tracks.
It's a nice stash.
And these are just shots of me at the... I guess that's it. That's me getting my championship award for Western Regional Championships, covering about 6 or 7 states.
Nice.
They took the award away because the guy said he added up the points wrong. But
so here we are in Joe's garage, and Joe is a collector, kind of like I am. And he collects all kinds of things. You see a couple of old Schwinn bikes here. This one here, this is a new bike, right?
yeah, it's reissued.
Okay. And this one here,
Same.
also reissued.
Early reissue, late reissue.
Okay. These are the Stingrays, if you guys don't know. They made different Stingrays in different colors. What do they call that green there?
Well, you know what? I don't know.
I know there was the apple color.
Right, yeah.
And
Banana yellow.
yeah. And oh, this one, and they both have the drag slicks back there. You
Yep.
see that? That one didn't have a fender, huh?
Nope. Actually, this one didn't come with a front fender, but I found one and I thought it looked really nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So you guys ready to see the rest of the collection? Here we go. So Joe was an off-road racer back in the, what, 70s?
Yep. 80s, 90s.
70s, 80s, and 90s. So he's amassed a collection of motorcycles. But not only does he still ride motorcycles, he's also an ex-surfer. I would say ex because you don't surf anymore, right?
Too far.
Too far to go. And living up in the mountains, there's not a beach nearby, so obviously that makes sense. But he still does his skateboard stuff, and you see a lot of skateboards over there. You see a wall of skateboards. How many skateboards do you have now?
Close to 200.
Which one's probably your favorite?
They're hidden.
Oh, you got those put away.
Just in case there's a fire, I got to bail out quick.
I see.
Take those with me, so I have about 15 or 20 of those.
Right. I'm not going to try to walk between all these bikes, but basically you can see he's got photos of him racing back in the day. A couple of photos there. You can see the tank collection he's got from various bikes, and you can see the trophies. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you this because being that I'm starting my own collection channel and I have my own collections of other stuff, not quite to this point, but I thought that this would be kind of interesting. So just give me kind of a name of the kind of bikes and where they come from. You won't have to look at each one separately, but so you told me this one's from Czechoslovakia, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. The next one is an Italian Harley Davidson Armaki 350 flat tracker scrambles bike.
Yeah.
Next one's a Honda 305 Scrambler.
Yeah.
After that, we have 3 Harley Baja 100s in a row there. That was the bike I wanted as a kid, but didn't get one until I was an adult. But,
and now you got 3.
I actually won a vintage national on the furthest one back with the red, white, and blue stripes on the gas tank.
Okay.
And then another 350 flat tracker there that I actually raced. And after that, we got, if you can see them, there's a little chrome spot on a gas tank. That's a 1970 Saks 125.
Uh-huh.
And then we have a 67 Harley 250 Sprint H model, which is a street bike.
Uh-huh.
Then after that is a 125 Rapido Harley Davidson. And all these bikes are Italians.
The gold tank bike, was that?
Oh, that's a Greaves, a 1973 Greaves QUB.
Okay.
That's from Britain.
Okay.
And a Suzuki TM 400 back there, the most dangerous dirt bike ever built.
And what color is that one?
That's orange.
That's
It
orange.
says Suzuki right there on the tank.
Oh, okay, that one right there.
And then the one next to it is a Honda SL 350 Twin.
You can barely see that from over here,
Yeah,
but
that
you
I
guys
raced
see it.
in Elsinore Grand Prix.
Okay, and that's that photo over here. The Elsinore photo. Where was that?
No, that's. I wrote about like maybe 30 of those races.
Oh, okay.
And I rode different bikes almost every year.
Oh, okay. And then that Montez is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's made in Spain.
Uh-huh. What year?
1972.
Okay.
And then we got to your right there, we have some Yamahas, a 1970 360 MX, 1970 250 MX, and a 1970 125 MX.
All right.
And then that is a 1975 Mako 250. I rode expert class in that way back in 1976.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
and we have a Honda 1961 Honda 325 Road Racer. It's actually a 305 with a kit on it.
Okay.
And then a 1969/70. It's kind of a Frankenstein bike, Yamaha, their number 56. That's my desert racing bike.
Right.
And then I have a Honda 305 Super Hawk off to the side.
That's
the
with the white bike. Okay.
Yeah. And then the 3 bikes that are lined up together with each other there, the black tank, the copper tank, and the red tank, those are all 1971 Yamaha motocrossers, a 360, a 250, and a 125. And then there's 2 more Czechoslovakian bikes back there right next to those Yamahas that are CZs. One's a 1970 and the other's a 73 250. And then I have another Honda Super Hawk, which I'm going to make into a race bike, and then another Scrambler sitting back there.
Wow. Proper term would be motocross, right? These are all motocross bikes.
Yeah, predominantly, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and a Hodaka Super Rat right there in front of us.
All right. Okay.
That's 1975.
Quite a collection. We've got other bikes in the other room, but we don't have to look at those. Those are his street bikes. Those are the current ones he rides on the street. But cool, man. Thanks a lot. We'll put this on the video and see if people like to see this kind of stuff. And there's your cat. What's your cat's name?
Tux.
Tux, because he looks like he's wearing a tuxedo.
Yep.
He takes care of everything right out here, right?
That's right. He's the keeper. I keep asking him when he's going to finish the bikes.
Does he answer you?
Nope.
Okay. figured that.
He's a little eccentric.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you guys later, and we'll move on. We're going to do some slot car racing now. Thanks for watching, and if you like this kind of video, please like and subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment if you feel. We'll talk to you later.